Chris, let's jump right into this film review of Michael Penix because there's bad and then there's this, especially for a guy that we haven't really seen this from yet in his college career and NFL career. Penix in week 3, 18-36, 172 yards. He didn't throw a touchdown. He throws 2 picks. The Falcons did not cross Carolina's 30-yard line, by the way. And they got blown out by a team that they were favored by 5.5 points against.
Yeah.
There's a fallout from this, and we're going to get into the Penix aspect in just a second. Zach Robinson, their play caller, he's going from the booth to the sideline. More on that later.
Yep.
They fire their wide receiver coach, Ike Hilliard, which, unless there's something I don't know, is the ultimate random fall guy move.
It seems like that. I will say that. And I feel bad for Ike. I mean, I played with Ike in Tampa Bay. I mean, Ike is as good a human being as it comes. He loves football, right? He's got a real nuanced knowledge of wide receiver position. Yes, it feels like it was like, wait, we're bad. We're not doing good on the offense. I can't fire the OC, but the owner or somebody wants me to do something on the offensive side of the ball that shakes things up. So let me fire the wide receiver coach. I don't know. I don't get it. Maybe we'll hear more about that.
Right.
Either way, it wasn't good on the offensive side of the ball, and it wasn't good by Michael Penix Jr. I mean, it was really not good, like as bad as you can imagine. And what caught my eye, and listen, I think I need to start off and go, I apologize to Zach Robinson. I apologize, right? Week 1 is week 1 against Tampa Bay. Okay, there were some shaky spots early in the game, but at the end they started to move the ball, and you go, week 2 is up in Minnesota, right? Again, it wasn't perfect, but you're like, hey, it's Minnesota. They do a lot of crazy stuff.
It's a weird script of a game,
it's
too.
Not
they
easy
didn't have
to
do
throw,
much.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not easy to throw the ball in them, so you kind of gave Penix and the offense, maybe the benefit of the doubt to a degree. I came on here Sunday night with McCourty real quick, and it was just like, one, I'm not going to lie. This game wasn't center of attention for me on Sunday. And I kind of said, I think, a comment to him on Sunday night, like, I didn't see a lot of replays, or at least replays in the game where the announcers were showing me people open and he was being missed. Well, I apologize to you, Zach Robinson, because people were open everywhere. Everywhere. Michael Penix, it was as bad as you can imagine. I am amazed by it. I've never seen Michael Penix look like this. And I know it's still early on in his NFL career, but, back to college, whatever. Missed throws, missed reads, clocking his head totally off. I mean, it's one thing after another. And that's where it just led to a total blah performance by Michael Penix and the passing offense. Mechanically, let me just hit on that first. When he's a lefty, when he throws to his right side, he's so closed, he has to swing open, right? So, again, he's so closed like this, but he's throwing it over here, and then he decides to throw, and he just swings open and throws it. That's not what you're supposed to do.
Right?
No, right.
You can't. Yeah.
Right? I mean, let's take real technicians, Brady or Joe Burrow right now. They wouldn't be like here and go, wait, I'm going to throw a comeback and just one swoop, just go, boom, and just turn their whole body and step in the bucket and not really step to the target. They would go, hey, I'm down the field. Let me get my body over here, boom, and then turn into it and create some opposites and make a throw that way. So that's one thing. Now, on the other side, the lefty, to his open side, it's the exact opposite. He never gets closed enough. He stays wide open. So here he is. I'm looking center down the field, and he's going to throw an out route, and he keeps his body just like this and tries to throw it out there with all arm instead of getting anything to go over there, shoulder, body, feet, any of that. So that's an issue right there, right off the bat. Let alone on top of that, there's plays where I go, wait, he didn't take a hitch to throw the ball, and that's a play you take a hitch to throw the ball, right? So right there is just like, yeah, you can't expect to hit the bullseye every time you throw the ball, even if you got super talent with mechanics like that, right? And that's why mechanics are what they are. We've had this conversation because those days where you're like, wait, I don't really have the feel today. I don't have it. That's where your mechanics make you still look like you have it and people don't know, right? Like Brady's off day was like, I was 20 for 25. But if I was on today and really like had my feel, this was a day I should have gone 24 or 25. But we don't even know. And that's what good mechanical quarterbacks do, and that is certainly affecting him and what we're seeing on the field right now.
I think what's so concerning, too, this is a guy that you draft because you love his ability to throw the ball down the field. He only has 5 attempts this season of 20-plus yards.
No.
He hasn't completed one of them, by the way. He's 0 for 5. This was his special skills. And then you look at his ability to throw outside the numbers because he can reach outside the numbers, sideline to sideline. I mean, Chris, in the 10 to 19 yard range on the left side, he's 3 for 10. On the right side, he's 3 for 8. So he's throwing the middle of the field well in the intermediate. But this is a guy, when you watch him throw to Rome Odunze and Jalen Polk and all these guys in college, he could just stress areas of the coverage that the coverage can't account for.
Exactly.
And this offense is showing none of that, but there are not a lot of attempts of that.
No, there's not. And then I would say, watching this game back, there was some attempts that should have been attempted and they were turned down. And he this is where I went into the clock being off in his head. There's a number of throws where you just go, first drive of the game, they got a third down. Pitts is running down the middle of the field. Wide open. It's like, if he just puts it anywhere near him, he's going to walk in for a touchdown. He doesn't even give it a chance. Doesn't give it a chance. Like, doesn't really look at it and then just throws the ball outside and throws a ball that's like, wait, he's covered. Why did you throw to him? That's out of bounds. There was a lot of that. There was a lot of plays where I was like, wait, you checked it down. The pocket was good. And this is the coverage for this play. Like, this guy's going to be wide open for a big play, and he's already got it down. So that's what I mean with the clock in his head. Or plays where I just go, Michael Penix, like, I've seen you before go, okay, right? Like, I'm a little off rhythm, but I know this guy's about to come open 20 yards down the field. My pocket's good. What am I rushing to get the ball to my hands? I've seen you so many times just go, wait, okay, I know I'm supposed to, on the first hitch, throw to the guy, my first read down the field, and the second hitch should go to the underneath guy. But really great quarterbacks have a feel of going, wait, the first hitch went by, but I can see he's still about to pop open for a huge play, and this is the coverage we wanted. So I'm going to take another hitch. I'm going to break the rules of what the quarterback coach said. The coach ain't going to say shit if you hit the guy for 25 yards down the middle of the field, right? So there's a lot of those where I'm just like, man, that's not the Michael Penix Jr. I know. So that, you talk about mechanics being bad, clocking the head off to where you go, wait, you're not even giving the first and second read a chance to develop. You've already moved off it and gone somewhere else. That's bad. And then, of course, the turnovers on top of it. The turnovers, both interceptions. I'd love for you to, you want to watch the pick six real quick? You pull it up. I'll filibuster while you do it.
Yeah.
The pick six he throws, first off, he was on the wrong side of the field sometimes. He turned down open guys repetitively. He throws the pick six to Cam Smith-Wade, and the play is for Rodney McLeod. Rodney McLeod's wide open. Wait till you see him, right? Coming in there. Look at it in the bottom of your screen.
And it goes right back to your opening point of his shoulders.
His shoulders
because
are
he's throwing
downfield.
So I'll walk through exactly what's happening
Do
here.
it.
Chris, jump in at any point on things you want to stop me on.
No, you
So
go.
he's in shotgun. They run motion to the right. He's throwing. He's looking right.
Right.
It looks like he's looking for, I think it's Kyle Pitts on just a quick out. Like it's almost like a speed out off of the
Which
motion.
I would say he probably could have thrown.
He's open.
He's
like if the
open.
ball is on time, it's 2nd and 8. Clearly, he wants more. This would get them to about 3rd and 3 or 3rd and 4, but you'd take that, honestly. It's the beginning of the second half. Who cares? You're only down 10-0.
Yes, it's 10-0.
Right, you're not playing in a script that you're panicking
So
about.
now go across your reads. It's really supposed to grow across to the field.
Is it a high-low on the right side?
It's on the right side, right. He's kind of just going, he can go right 1 to 2. There's a guy, I think that might be, there's a receiver running like a curl route.
Yep.
And I understand him turning down the throw because the linebacker's kind of like inching towards there, so he doesn't throw it. But then he just flips without moving his body, his legs, or anything, and just throws to the back running a swing route. And the third part of the read is Rodney McLeod running an in-cut into your vision, and he's wide open, as you say. Right? He's wide open. Let alone he might have had the ability to just start there from the get-go in this coverage here. But he doesn't even give Rodney McLeod a chance, and he just goes right to the back out of the backfield and doesn't see the underneath defender who's just reading his eyes, and he just throws it right into his chest.
Yeah, and he keeps his body still almost pointed to the right in the middle, but he just
tries to use his arm and just to flick it over there.
Yeah, and then Bijan is already so far into like the little swing route that you quite frankly, you just can't throw this.
No,
in the
you can't
NFL.
throw that.
Like maybe
Exactly
that's
right.
a learning point.
Yes.
But like you said, it is so surprising for a guy that at Washington was so flawless going from like 1, 2, 3 and different side to side, that when he gets to 3 on the left side, it's open. And rather than
Protection's
trusting
good.
the protection
Right.
and readjusting his body,
Right.
he just goes check down, but it's thrown, check down is thrown like this.
Yeah,
Almost like a
right.
shot.
Yeah, exactly right.
kind of
I
throw.
mean, his body is lined up to throw a curl on the
Yes.
right, and he throws a swing route to the left, to the wide side of the field, with
Outside
the
the
guy way
numbers.
outside the numbers,
Yeah.
and he's on the right hash, right? So that just, I hope that paints a picture. Right, it's a little all over the place. In his second interception later in the game, there's people open on the right side of the field. He's way late coming back left on an out route, comeback route to the left, and it's like no doubt about it. Okay, yeah, the ball's late, and it's an interception. Boom, that's all there is to it. And maybe I'm wrong about this one. Maybe there was nobody open on this one on the right side of the field.
It's a 4th and 8, so he
Yeah.
has to get the ball to the
Right.
sticks. And to
Right.
be fair, 3 of the 5 routes, actually maybe 4 of the 5, because Pitts
There's
kind of
not much
drifts it.
there, right?
He has to get the ball to the sticks. There's not a ton there. The protection was okay.
Yeah.
It was fine, but I think
What I would like to see here, and go to the end zone view. What I would like to see on the second interception again here is the protection's okay, and when you get there, I feel like he had a chance maybe to throw the crosser a little bit, like down the middle. And again, it just goes into the speaking of the clock being off and not feeling comfortable. But again, I'm not going to
Yeah.
be too picky here. There's a ton of plays, right? Trust me, where he missed open receivers, not only with the throw or just not reading it right or not giving the play time to develop, let alone he made some mistakes. And, yeah, that was a bad loss and a bad look for him. They're making some adjustments. Yo, homies, it's time to watch some games. That's right. We're on to the NFL season here with Chris Simms Unbuttoned.
Hit subscribe to get our weekly picks, Sunday night recaps after every game, and much, much more.
Thanks for watching. Peace out, homies. Remember, subscribe. Peace out.